Well, it's the end of the day. We've packed up and left, but we're exploring a nearby ridge. It's probably about 10-15 miles from our main deposit. You can see medium to large grain granite and feldspar. I think probably right there. There's a felsic dike. And there's a little itty bitty piece of quartz. It's interesting because on our hill the quartz is prolific. You can see there's a little bit more. So we're gonna kind of walk around here, check out that side over there. There's two interactions between two different kinds of granite. That one seems to have a lot more feldspar. So it's a beautiful day. We had a good day at the mine, a lot of productive crystals. So figure we get out here and explore, see what we can find. You never know. So one thing you want to do when you're out hunting, at least for quartz crystals, is you want to try to follow float. And so you're going to be looking for a quartz as you go up. You can do this for most minerals. And you're going to be looking at the pieces you find. You're going to be trying to see if there's facets, gemmy, partial crystal formations. These are okay. Nothing terribly special. Some moderate to some gemmy quartz. There's definitely a little bit right here, so we're gonna kind of hit her right on up this and see. It doesn't look super promising, but you never know. Crystals can be heavy, and this area is very dry. Here you can see a veinlet that was running through the granite. This would have been carrying magma and superheated fluid potentially. There's not very much here, and you can see it kind of getting smaller. And right here you can see two of them intersect. You've got one going that way, and then it kind of turns and runs that way. These can blow out. In a few feet they can change size dramatically, or they can just stay small. And you can see the grain size in the granite is pretty decent. So, veins like that, if you're seeing something interesting, follow it up. Never hurts to go exploring. You can see this right here is felsic granite. And you can see right here, this would have essentially been magma flowing up through this cooling granite. Now, you can even see right there on the rock kind of the flow pattern. Now, sometimes with these felsic dikes like this, you can find quartz. We did find a little bit over here, some smoky, a little bit of gemminess, but no crystal formations going on. When I say this was flowing, it's probably not the right word. It was moving very slowly up through this granite. It's a pretty big formation, but just not a lot of quartz fluid, silica fluids in here. So essentially kind of dry. But you never know. You get somewhere around here and you get a good section where there was a lot of fluid, and you can get some quartz and crystals. But right here, just not great. So this type of deposit that we're hiking up here is similar to ours in that it is a pegmatite. This piece really illustrates that. You can see a little bit of mica. You've got your feldspar and your quartz sort of intergrowing off of typically like the granite that's around here. As the granite and feldspar cool, the fluids build up in pockets and can form little streams of quartz, or sometimes big bubbles, and sometimes you can get good crystal formation. It's another piece. Kind of really demonstrates that pegmatite. And then over there, let's see if we can zoom in. You can see some small veinlets kind of going through the granite there. There's one right there. But so far, outside of some quartz, the zone has been unproductive. But we will wrap around this and then start to head back, do our due diligence so we don't have to come back here. Because there's so far been nothing of interest. But you never know. Alright, so we're heading back. The dogs are loving the weather and the crickets. Max loves them. They are a tasty treat and they don't cause any problems, so we got a lot of Mormon crickets. It's been a wet winter this year. You can see the sage this year is just doing great out here. Look how green it is. And it's been really nice, mild weather. All right, so up on this hill you can see right here, and then right up here along this ridge, and then reemerges right above that granite. That is a basic dike. Essentially, that would have been a large push of very thick magma that was going through this granite as it was cooling. We see dikes like that on our hill, and we're about 10 miles away. Our dikes are thinner. These are pretty large, but we have more dikes. Our dikes run very parallel with cross-cutting quartz veins and some cross-cutting felsic veins. This was all probably forming during the same event. This area, however, just does not have nearly the amount of quartz. When you walk across our hill, there's quartz everywhere. And a lot of the hill has very large boulders of quartz. Here, there's an occasional piece of quartz. So, I think that's definitely a factor. I don't know why. There was more solution present over in our hill, but this area just was a lot drier. It did not have the level of solution that was present just down the road. So this may have been near the end. Minnie, what are you doing? She says, I'm enjoying this beautiful weather today. It's like 77, 78 degrees with slightly overcast. It's great. It's been thunderstormy all week. Beautiful area though. Love it. So yeah, we're gonna head back. We didn't really find too much. We did find a few pieces of some smoky and some decently clear quartz, but nothing indicative of crystal formation in this area. So keep exploring the hills around here, around our deposit, and see. You never know. The conditions were obviously present at our area, and actually I think, yeah, right there, that's our hill. So close enough. You never know. We're gonna keep exploring the areas around our hill.